Hi there, my name is Eva Evangelou and I am a Birkenstock survivor. Hey there and welcome back to my channel. If you've been watching, then you'll know about 18 months ago I bought my first pair of Birkenstocks, and only because my fashionable friends said that they were in right now, which made it acceptable to buy such an ugly pair of sandals. So 18 months on, I'm here from lots and lots of questions that came up on this video with people wanting to know how have the Birkenstocks done since then. So I'm going to answer your burning questions such as, do I now like them? Are they comfortable and how long did it take to break them in? And are they worth the money? Dance moves not included. Let's start off with, do I now like the Birkenstocks? Let me put it this way. You don't like them, but they're a little bit like that underwear that you have, the granny pants, that is comfortable, and sure, you could buy something that has a similar function and looks a little bit prettier, but there's something about it. So no, I still don't like them. 18 months on, they have not grown on me in terms of how they look. But I feel like I need them because they literally go with everything. Stay with me, not in a great way, but they do go with everything, especially the color that I picked. And they are incredibly practical. So if you only get one pair of shoes for a holiday, you're not walking anywhere in those high wedges or heels. So they are the necessary part of traveling. However, I was asked out while I was wearing Birkenstocks, which debunked my myth that you do not get chatted up in these ugly sandals and that they are killers of romance. So arguably you could wear them on a date. Wait, Eva, so how did those dates turn out? Scrap that. Only weirdos will ask you out in Birkenstocks. Stick to nicer sandals. Stay safe. Don't worry. Of course I was going to give you a 10-second dance break. There she was, just a showing off her feet, singing do-a-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee. Are they worth the money? 100% yes. A friend introduced an interesting concept to think about of cost per use of these sandals. I wore these sandals almost every single day for an entire summer, well into autumn and when spring started as well. So I have worn these shoes more than I have worn any other shoe that I have ever owned. And if you look at the pictures, they still look like the quality is really good. I have to be honest, they get a bit whiffy sometimes. So I just leave them outside to air out. But that's also because I wear them so much. In most situations, if you're walking around a lot, if you're just having a day out and it's not raining, these are the shoes to go with. Sure, they were a little bit more expensive than other sandals I would have bought in the past, but they've definitely lasted all this time. They still look great. I can definitely recommend them. Moving on to, are they comfortable? The short answer is they are now, but it was not easy to get there. So now I definitely feel like I could wear them for the whole day. There are only two scenarios where I wouldn't recommend wearing them. One is on the beach because the sandal get trapped in the leather on top and it's not all that comfortable. So I wouldn't recommend wearing them on the beach. Unless you just like take them off and walk on the sand like a normal person, so do that. But if you're expecting them to work like flip-flops, they won't work that way. So don't wear them on the beach and don't wear them on dates. That's the most important thing. However, if you're walking around, I've done entire city breaks. I wore those Birkenstocks traipsing through the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul and they worked perfectly. So I can now wear them for very long walks, but I definitely had to build up to that. How long does it take to break them in? For me, it took about 1 month from when I initially bought them to feel comfortable going out and not worrying that I'll have blisters and have to find my way back home. So there were two areas that were mainly painful for me. One is obviously the arch, which is really high, so it hurts the arch of your foot. And the other is really here, just wherever the leather touches your skin. I would get a few blisters. You're welcome for that demonstration. But it didn't take too long for these to go away. However, if I did stretch it and wear them for a really long time, then it would start hurting again on any single day. So the best advice I can give you to break them in about a month, which is what I did, is wear them around the house, probably no more than an hour when you're in the house, and then gradually wear them for longer periods of time. So if you go for brunch and you wear them for a couple of hours there, do this and wear them, 5 times a week for a month, and then they should be there and they should be increasingly more comfortable. I just had a terrible thought. Should I be buying other Birkenstocks? Like, I've got the Gizeh, but Gizeh? I've got those, but would other ones be useful? No! Buy one pair of Birkenstocks. Make them your comfortable shoes. That's the whole point. You get one pair of ugly shoes that goes with everything, and that's about it. Okay, so there you have it. That is my review and 18 months on of the Birkenstocks. If you do decide to go with them, let me know what model you went with, how long did it take you to break them in, and are they comfortable now? And if you've enjoyed this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified of new videos. Thanks, and have a great new year. It's my first video of the year. Talk to you soon. Bye.